Maturing. Okay. You gotta understand business. At the end of the day, it's still business. They still young too. Certain things they gotta go through. Lomachenko's supposed to be the man, right? We're in his weight class now. And that was the first time I heard him say anything about Tank when he got a scheduled fight with someone else. Am I right or wrong? On national TV, he didn't even see. He said, after I fight you, I'm gonna fight Tank. He said it. I said, what? Okay. So I know somebody talking. It's in the air, so we have to just wait and see.
Do you think you're gonna end up facing Lomachenko or Teofimo, seeing that they're gonna
If Youngin listened to my last interview I did with somebody, I gave him some jewels. That's what he had to do because he's a young stunner. He came to the trenches with us. His dad know me and I know his dad, so we all know each other, you know. He can pull it off. He can pull it off, but it just what frame of mind he in.
And I just wanted to also talk about the press conference this week. You seemed very emotional when you were giving that speech. I don't even say a tearjerker was coming out. I don't know if you, but
I get emotional because Tank been with me through all thick and thin, through all the kids that I've been working with. Let me see. We had a few kids that was on that level. I lost my son. I lost Angelo. I lost a lot of kids with Tank. And he's seen the loss that we had. And for him, making the way he made it, that he understands that there was lessons. There was bad tragedies, but there was a situation that made him stay focused and don't get caught up in the streets.
What do you think about ESPN trying to portray Lomachenko as an undefeated fighter? I don't know if you've seen the way they're promoting him, like they erased the one loss.
They doing what they want to do for that 1% of the market to look at this guy that's bigger than big, you know. They marking him, you know. We can see that Tank got that fan base. Am I right or wrong? Let's talk about cities. Let's talk about numbers. Let's be real about this. We went overseas and sold out. Sold out at home, right? Yeah. Sold out at New York. Where else we been at? LA, sold out.
On the Mayweather-McGregor card.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna count that because that was fluid.
Okay. You just talking about his main event.
Yeah, I'm talking about Tank now. Now we got this right here. We start looking at the numbers here. What that makes, y'all? It makes a fist. That means you're holding the money. You know what I'm saying? You're holding the money and the numbers.
Yeah.
So it's undisputed. You know, that's just like when we talked about Joshua and Wilder. They was going back and forth with the money. Now, Wilder got control of the money now because Joshua lost. Am I right or wrong?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's all Wilder had to do is just do what he's supposed to do, like he's been doing with his next up-and-coming fight, and he'll be good.
When did you realize that Tank had that spark, that it factor?
Tank always, he was just special. He was just special. He had to find his way. We went to tournaments and stuff. Everybody loved him. You know, when we needed to win to show the cities that we for real in this, he always showed up for me. You know, he always showed up for me. You know, you listen to some. We know each other. We know each other. If you look at his brothers, you notice he talked about his brothers. You see Malik Hawkins just won a big fight. So when we sit there and look at the young guys that's coming behind Tank, we like Manuel Stewart of Baltimore. Keeping it real.
And could you clarify, what was his amateur record? Because a lot of people talk about Lomachenko's amateur record, and as I understand, Tank has a lot of fights.
I think he lost 6 fights out of 200 and something fights.
So he had 200 plus.
Yeah.
And he lost 6 only?
6. I mean, Tank is y'all got to go look at his.
What weight was he at that time?
65, 80, 100. Remember, we built Tank from scratch. We built it from scratch. He's built for this.
Can I ask you a question? When he was younger, Paul Williams told me that Gervonta and him sparred.
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
Yeah. How do I? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand. We have a history. All Danny Garcia, all the Pisa brothers, all us have histories. They came through the amateurs. I was just a new coach on the scene, growing up with them guys. They was young. I'm growing up with them as a young coach. And then when they start seeing it, they was like, man, that coach a beast.
how was that Gervonta and Paul score?
Well, Paul was older, but he was shocked to see that Tank was trying to get him. He was shocked, like, where this little kid come from, you know? And that's what made me and Paul cool, and Mr. His manager, you know, he still brings his fighters and spar at the gym and whatnot, but that's the history we had.
A lot of people didn't want to fight Paul, so Gervonta was eager to spar him like this.
Well, Paul was playing with him. He was getting ready for some fights. They always brought him to the, Mr. Peterson always bring him to the gym and whatnot, but he noticed something about Lord Tank, you know, and said, man, this little youngin' gonna be something, you know, because he was trying to get Paul. Paul was taller than him. You know, I said, Paul playing with him, you know, but he was trying. He said, man, that little youngin', he got heart. And that's what I'm trying to explain to people. If you hear some people talk about Tank, they'll tell you don't mess with him. You get what I'm saying? Tank, let me say this. Y'all don't understand what he meant by boxing saved his life. He's for real about that. He could have went either way. You know, he could have got caught up being them kids that's in the streets doing bad things. Because when he in that ring, y'all see the viciousness that he has.
And I guess my last question is, like, there's all these stories of, like, Devin Haney and Gervonta and all these back and forth bets. They were saying there was like bets on the sparring sessions. Like, is there anything clarifying on those?
Me and his dad is cool, good people. When Tank needed some sparring and he couldn't find on Devin Haney, brought his son. His dad brought it to my gym, gave him some great work. His dad said, man, that little youngin' got it. When he went down Floyd in them gym and spar, I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I just look at it as great work. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's business. You with me? One day they might fight, one day they might fight. It's based on what weight class and the money.
Do you think there's been a fight since they're both in this weight class?
We don't know. We don't know. We can't tell. You know how the boxing game is. You know, it's what the market wants.
And the politics and the promoters.
I wouldn't say it's politics, but they're on different network. Yeah. So if they can work the numbers out and whatnot, and I don't sit in no meetings. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My job is whatever paper comes across my desk to say who we'll fight. That's what I get ready for.
What are your thoughts on Ryan Garcia was asked about fighting Tank on Twitter 2 days ago, and he said he wants him next year. Do you believe
How
that?
many fighters be calling people out?
A ton.
A lot. A ton. Do the fights happen?
Nope.
Reason why? I want to get that attention. If a fighter's not fighting, what attention he's getting? I'm keeping real, you know, so keep doing your job, man. Get your numbers up. Same thing with Tevin Farmer. He got his numbers up. I offered him a fight. He didn't take the fight.
Why didn't they take the fight?
He didn't like the numbers.
Too low?
No, he just didn't like the numbers.
You know, you guys are not supposed to be doing this back here, right?
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.